For years, choosing a monitor felt like a series of compromises. You wanted the infinite blacks of OLED? Great, but enjoy the blurry text and the constant fear of burn-in. You wanted a high refresh rate? Sure, but say goodbye to that cinematic HDR. But what if I told you the OLED compromise era just ended at CES 2026? This is the MSI MPG 341CQR QD-OLED X36. It's the world's first 34-inch ultrawide to hit a staggering 360 Hz. But the refresh rate isn't even the most exciting part. Inside this panel is a massive architectural shift, a 5-layer tandem structure, and a brand new pixel layout that finally treats text like a pro tool, not an afterthought. Is this the endgame ultra-wide we've been waiting for? Let's dive in. Let's talk tech. At the heart of this beast is Samsung's 5th-generation QD-OLED panel. Previous generations used a single emissive layer, but MSI and Samsung have moved to a 5-layer tandem OLED structure. Think of it like a car engine. Instead of pushing one cylinder to the red line to get speed, you have 5 cylinders sharing the load. This allows the monitor to hit 1300 nits of peak HDR brightness without sweating. This results in a 30% increase in luminous efficiency and a 30% longer lifespan because each layer runs at a lower power level. SDR brightness is now a rock-solid 300 nits, making it actually usable in a bright room. This isn't just a spec bump, it's a material revolution, using EL Gen 3 materials to reduce thermal stress, which is the #1 enemy of OLED burn-in. If you've ever used a QD-OLED for work, you know the fringing struggle. Because of the old triangular sub-pixel layout, Windows and macOS couldn't render text edges cleanly. MSI fixed it. The X36 transitions to a VStripe, or true RGB Stripe structure. The subpixels are now aligned vertically, just like a traditional LCD, but with all the benefits of OLED. The result? Even at a standard 110 ppi, the text clarity is night and day. Whether you're coding, writing, or editing video, the eye strain from fuzzy letters is officially gone. It's finally a professional tool and a gaming monster. For the esports crowd, let's talk speed. 360 Hz on an ultrawide. That is a 2.78 millisecond frame persistence time. When you combine that with the near-instant 0.03 millisecond GTG response time, motion blur basically ceases to exist. It's earned the VISA Clear MR 18000 certification, the highest level currently possible. If you're coming from a 175 Hz or even a 240 Hz OLED, you will feel the difference in tracking and precision. MSI didn't just stop at the panel, they put a literal brain inside this thing, a dedicated NPU, or neural processing unit. This powers the AI Care sensor, which uses real-time human detection. It includes wake on approach, where the monitor wakes when you sit down and enters standby when you leave. There's also adaptive dimming that dims the screen if it detects you're looking away. And for the OLED purples, older QD-OLEDs looked purple in bright rooms because they lacked a polarizer. MSI's dark armor film absorbs ambient light 40% more effectively, keeping those blacks inky even in a sun-drenched office. Plus, it's 2.5 times more scratch-resistant than before. The hub features are just as premium. We're looking at DisplayPort 2.1A UHBR 13.5 for uncompressed 360 Hz gaming, but the real winner for laptop users is 98-watt power delivery over USB-C. Most competitors only give you 65 watts or 90 watts. This will actually keep your power-hungry gaming laptop charged while you play. At $1,099, it's positioned right against the big dogs like Asus and Alienware. But with a 3-year burn-in warranty and the advanced OLED Care 3.0 software, MSI is making a very strong case for being the leader of the pack. So, who is this for? If you've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for OLED to mature, this is your sign. The MSI MPG 341CQR X36 solves the text issues, solves the brightness issues, and doubles down on speed. It's no longer a gaming monitor that's bad at work. It's an everything monitor that happens to be the fastest in its class. What do you think? Is 360 Hz overkill for an ultra-wide, or is the text clarity the real reason to upgrade? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.